Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Noodles and Kage.
Hi there. What's happening?
I thought you were gonna, one of you guys was gonna come in with yo, yo, yo. What's up? No. Well,
I think that's the other guy, Hog.
oh, is that Hog's entrance?
He always says hey, hey.
Well, Hog is fashionably late, so he'll show up. We should be getting a phone call sometime. I'm sure he'll show up for the third stock conveniently on the show. So we got a decent show plan for you today, guys. It's mostly all energy stocks because that's all what's popping right now. So if you're loading up on energy, it might be a good thing because it's going to go through the roof because Q card miscalculated again all of what's happening. And the mockingbirds out there are just out of control. They're like, the earth is falling, the earth is falling, and just they're going nuts. So they're going nuts. Meanwhile, they're going nuts about Ukraine, and we're paying more through the pocket, and we're going to pay more and more and more for energy costs. So, but you could take advantage of that, and then you could check out some of these stocks we're talking about because they're popping right now, and I'm sure this is just the beginning of a speculative energy market, unless there happens to be a turnaround in the United States, which I pretty much doubt there's going to be. I mean, I have my high doubts, but there's always what is it? Broken clock is only right once a day, unless you're AOC or something like that. There, Noodles.
even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Oh, is it twice a day? Yeah. See, I got it wrong. Close enough. So the first stock I have tonight, guys, is SWN. SWN. Last tick was $4.65. And guys, I just popped the phone up to the listeners there. This stock is probably the most consistent chart I've seen in a long time. We've covered this before, and if you go back to several videos in the past, I have been right about this play. So, go back to the other videos, watch it if you don't believe me, and see where you're at, and see if you can find out where you're getting in, if you're getting in, or if you're just going to sit this one out. Southwest Energy Company is a holding company which engages in the exploration and development of production, natural gas, oil, natural gas liquids. It operates its exploration and production in market segments. The E&P segment includes operations in Northeast Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Southwest Pennsylvania. The marketing segment deals in the marketing and transportation of natural gas, oil, NGLs primarily produced in E&P. The company was headquartered in Spring, Texas, so the free state of Texas it's located in. Kage, going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you have there on the twits for us?
I'm seeing mostly bulls for this stock. Here's the take from RCT Trader. He says, SWN. Who loves you, Flounder? Right here. Too many investors, not enough traders. Why don't you understand, Flounder? I'll try it again. It's a wheel, almost like clockwork. And he goes on to his ranges for the day from December 17th, 2021 till February 22nd, 2022.
Yeah.
He had it all in the $4.45 to $4.46 range for each state.
Yeah.
He says in between each of those was a sell spot and ability to repurchase and sell again.
I said on this show, but
want to sell above $4.85. Make money while you're waiting for that movie into $5.
So I said on this show before, and I believe we covered this last time, Kage. I believe it was in December. I said that this was a decent swing play, and you can go back. I got the receipts on my end for showing there. I called natural gas a while ago, and I told you where the buy point was, and as far as where the entry point is, and how you can play these from summer to winter, as far as when to buy and when to sell, things like that. So this type of stock is always a swinger. You can always get it cheap in the summer. And then as far as in the wintertime, obviously that's your sell, and then you find your buy point and get in points whenever you're going. Interesting take here. This one is for you, Noodles. This is a hilarious take. This comes from Alpine M3. He says, Putin will invade tonight, ER on Friday, possibly rocket to the moon. they keep on saying that this guy's going to invade in 40. The guy's been invading every day. You know,
Yeah, since last Wednesday, right?
yeah. How many times are they going to get it wrong? He's going to invade. He's going to get invade. I've been hearing the invasion thing, and the Earth was falling and everything. And now too, you're a trader, not a stock trader, but you're a trader if you disagree with getting involved in Ukraine, because we got enough problems here. But involving ourselves there, where it's a bad situation, and like you're a trader online if you say anything, according to the far left. So.
Yeah, well, I was watching Newsmax before, and they had a commentator over in Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, you know, you just see the traffic going by, and you know, people walking around, and he says,
Yeah.
you know, he says they sent, was it 30-something thousand reservists to the line, you know, to the front line over there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, based as you know, for an emergency situation,
Yeah.
and you know, they'd send more if need be, but like I said, I heard 2 weeks ago that they worked things out between them, and everything else is according to Biden.
Yeah, which is they'll see according to stuff that's in his teeth there. As
for the gas and stuff, it's just going to compete with barista.
That's not a hot take or anything like that, is it? Or are you just joking? Or are you serious? No, I'm kidding. So.
Hey man, if it's what did you say it is? Natural gas?
Natural gas and regular oil. So.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would venture forth if I was an investor, look into that.
And the good, decent thing about this is that this particular stock is a swing play, which is excellent. And the fact that with what's happening with energy prices and inflation, these energy companies are a no-brainer. It's just where's your buy point as far as where you're getting in and what's right for you. You know, if you're new, you do your research before you buy any of this stuff, so you don't end up, because a lot of people, they get in and they get frustrated when they lose. They don't know the right entry point and the right exit point and things like that. That's why you need to study it, or get a paper trade account. A paper trade account, you can do it for free, and you're not losing your money, you're losing fake money. So open up a paper trade account. So they have two operations here. They have the Haynesville and Appalachia. I'll go into this one. The Haynesville operations span across approximately 501,000 net effective acres, 269,000 net surface acres in the core of Louisiana, Haynesville, and Bossier Shale reservoirs. The position provides direct access to growing demand of Gulf Coast corridor, and is the base shale is low-cost transportation. I'm a big person into shale as well. I know a few shale assets across where I'm at. And so with this, the people don't realize it's a little bit safer than some of your other exploration, but some people still don't like it. But now you're seeing the problems with why, you know, going against exploration and things like that. There's a cost to pay for that. There's a cost as far as in your wallet, and you know, everybody likes green energy, but you know, we can't. Yeah, you can't just throw everything, you know, at that and not continue on what you're doing.
Look what happened in Texas last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So it's a national security. Don't think it can't happen. You get you're one tick away, or one mishap, and the whole thing's shut down. Kage, what do you have there on the twits as far as, and then I'll cover Appalachia. There's no news popping on this. This is just the gravitation towards this is your retail traders and some of your other traders are moving towards this because they see the opportunity. It's a no-brainer to move to commodities and natural gas, oil, things like that, because it's just simply a no-brainer. And these things are simply too cheap for where they're at. And when these particular energy companies hit, especially in the summertime, because with some of your oil plays, you're gonna see there's a decent potential to put your money into something safer than to put into something that's not inflation proof. So what do you got there on the twits there, Kage?
How about this take from Olive Invest? He says, invest with an outcome-based approach on SWN. Make a fixed 31.0%, 31%, 34 per 1 annualized and start to lose only if SWN drops by more than 17.8% through January 20th, 2023. Buy one, $3 put, sell two, $4.50 put, one January 20th, 2023 expiration. So he's giving a really good take on how you should invest or buy into this stock.
Yeah, Alpine M3's got another hot. What's up?
It's like very predictable clockwork here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is you can this doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how these are going to play out. I mean, even Alpine M3 or Rudy, you're going to like this one. He's got Let's Go Brandon. Let's get this war started. So he's ready to go as far as he could see that he wants everything he wants the gas prices to go up there because he's ready to jump on it. So you're the Flounder guy, man. He's getting trolled here bad. So they're calling him a POS on the freaking boards, man. It's pretty bad. So
yeah, and there are a lot of comments from other traders about that trader.
Yeah, they're not happy with Flounder there. So you also have the Appalachia Assets. That's the other operation there. That spreads across 789,000 net acres of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. So can you imagine where this stock would be if QCard didn't halt some of the operations there? As far as more exploration, what could have happened there? Freaking Brandon, man. So there's rumors. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but there's rumors that they're going to open up some pipelines in Pennsylvania. Have you heard any of that there, Rudy or Kage?
Actually, I did.
Yeah. I tried to find some of the news on it, and I can't find anything unless I just search my Google machine harder. Kage, did you find anything on Google for anything about this Pennsylvania pipeline being open?
I haven't found it on my end. I mean, Rudy, if you could enlighten us, of course.
I was very rarely on Twitter at all today because I'm with my granddaughter for the day, but I did see here and there that it was rumored, and that's all it said, that it was rumored. So, and it was sometime this afternoon, I guess.
Well, what I saw people that are supposed to be the left's going hardcore with this trader thing, man. They're calling everybody a traitor because they don't like war, So apparently you're a traitor now too. That's been popping up everywhere. So they're triggered and easily offended, man. It's pretty sad how low our society's got there. It says the low-cost transportation in Northeast Pennsylvania provides a clear advantage. Their ability to deliver diverse markets enables us to capture material and improve the basis differentials while maintaining low-cost demand fees. Multiple options allow us to easily extend existing capacity to accommodate production growth operations to West Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and provide exposure to valuable oil and natural gas liquids. So that's what I got there. What else do you have there on the twits there, Kage?
How about this one from Stock Orbit? He's a Plus member. He says SWN earnings Thursday, February 24 at 4 p.m. The options market is pricing in a 10.52% move from $4.12 to $5.10. Learn more. And he's got a link for apple.com/stockorbit, I think.
Oh, so he's just got the link there. Guys, you have on Director's Talk, this article mentions about the operations in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Virginia. Looks like they said the company's estimated proved natural gas, oil, NGLs reserve compromises of 11,990 billion cubic feet of natural gas equivalent. So basically what they're saying, this thing is almost that whole area, not just including what this company operates, it's that whole area is the Saudi Arabia of natural gas. You're swimming in natural gas. The previous administration had this all taken care of, but now 10% for the big guy controls over there, and so that's why you're farting around with this, because that 10% is being threatened there. So it looks like You have they're saying the price target in this could be between 14 and 4.5 average price target, possibly going to 709. So that's just speculation and estimates there from this article. What else do you got there? Hey, Kage, you got another take there as far as there's a bear take on there?
Yes, this is actually a take from Tickeron. He always has his charts with his comments, so I think this is kind of a fair shake. He says, bearish. Is this good for your portfolio? SWN entered a downtrend because of momentum indicator drop below the zero level. View odds of the downtrend. And he's got his link to Tickeron, and he's got his chart in the comments.
So you can see that. And Alpine M3 brought his similar sentiment there. He put the similar sentiment there. He put, this piece of shit stock is not going anywhere. Continue to move sideways for the next 3 to 5 years. So that's his take. The only disagreement I have on that, guys, is that you don't get to be a dollar stock in your thank you very much company at $1. So it's really hard to even get to $1, but it is what it is. What's your take on this so far from what you heard there, Rudy?
Well, I'm all about natural gas. You got to think, first off, it's cleaner. Regardless of what they subject the society to, the elites are always going to have something better than we have, and it's never going to, go away. So, like I said, I'm not an investor, but I would invest in energy at all times.
So this one's a watch. You just put this one a watch or extreme watch for you?
No, I would watch it.
Okay, so you just put a watch on there. So we're gonna hold you to that one when the next time we come up, if this one comes up again, to see where you were out on that. So no, I'm just kidding.
Hey man, hold me to my word. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, I don't think you'll be wrong. We'll have to see where it plays out. It looks like on the comment boards we have the RTC trader. He says you will never see this price this low again. It's a possibility he could be right, because, like I said, all of your stocks. I mean, even during the Obama days, there was penny stocks that were just oil random, just junk pennies that like went up a ton because they were exploring oil, and oil was just going through the roof. I mean, you're pretty much close to Obama prices in oil here right now, or you're going to be record above that now. I mean, you're possibly looking at about $7 a gallon soon. So that's how pissy.
I think we're right about the there's regular for, I think, 480 something down to like 460 something. That's average. I haven't even looked at the super and the two higher gases or diesel. I haven't even looked at that.
Yeah, Oil Boy 66 on here. He's like, Putin and Biden could be delivering in a bigly way. They're delivering all right, that's for sure. For the natural gas and oil stocks, they're freaking delivering. They're a gift, man. Rudy and Kage, we've covered these oil and natural gas. We've been hyping on this for over a year now. Has it been? It's been freaking a year. It's over a year now how we've been talking about this to prepare and everything like that. And some people trolled us and they called us doomsday people, and guess who was right? The Fab Four were right again. So.
Well, I just joined, so this is my first night talking about it.
Yeah, well, it didn't take a genius to figure out that this was going to happen. If you read what they want to do, and the thing that people don't realize here either is this is all purposeful. It's not a screw up. It's purposely being done to crash everything, to get everybody on. To be dependent on the gov.
Oh, they want everybody dependent on the government.
This is the breaking of the middle class. It's not a conspiracy theory. They've told you what they want to do. It's just whether people are going to wait. People don't. I've talked to several people today. They just don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe any of this is happening. So, but it's happening. It's happening, and people are getting it for real now. So, there's just some people that are like, what?
Rug's been yanked from under them.
Well, you heard about how I don't know if you've seen it, but there's been a lot of memes about Klaus Schwab and how he's got his fingers in all governments and so on and so forth. Well, I got a video of him talking about it, how, saying it.
Yeah, if you don't believe him, we got the receipts. Go to Noodles' Twitter account and look at it. You can watch the video. It's out there. So we're going to close out this one, and we're going to go to the next. See you back in 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is TELL. TELL. Last tick was $2.83. Going to the chart, it looks pretty healthy. It looks pretty healthy there. Going into what would you say they do here? This company is obviously a natural gas company. More energy there. That provides natural gas. Investing in natural gas projects includes a portfolio of natural gas production. LNG marketing and infrastructure assets include LNG terminal facility, associated pipeline in southwest Louisiana. The company was founded in Martin, Houston in 1957 and is headquartered in the Free Republic of Houston, Texas. Kage, what do you got on stock twits? Because that's where the real traders are at. What do you got so far on the twits?
I'm seeing bulls for this stock. Here's a take from Tiger W Trader 1. He says, "Tell bullish. Trading in a range consolidation, 5-minute time frame, a breakout above $2.80 orange line and became support will be a nice area to scale in. The $2.70 level is a major support area if it breaks below the range." So he's got his chart there, and how he has it set up is he's got 3 lines, yellow, blue, and orange. And the orange is kind of where it's at with the level and like overall performance. He's got it nicely bracketed in for scaling for his next move. For bulls for this stock.
And this is another stock where obviously you saw the chart. You can swing this one. It's consistent. You just got to find your buy points of where you're getting in as far as seasons and things like that. It's a seasonal one, but count on this one to continue to be consistent because, we're not energy independent. A newsflash, just any of you guys woke up in the last 2 years. 1 year and a month of hell. But Driftwood Pipeline LLC, that's the first pipeline project. The proposed 96-mile feed gas pipeline would deliver to the facility for the annual average of 4 BCFD of natural gas. The pipeline consists of 74 miles of single 48-inch diameter pipeline, 11 miles of single 42-inch diameter pipeline, 11 single 36-inch diameter pipeline, and 3.5 miles of 30-inch diameter pipeline lateral. 3 compression stations, 13 interconnections, approximately 3.5 BCD of flowing gas. And you can see the map in here in Louisiana where it flows through, going there. What else do you have on the twits there, Kage?
How about this take from Truth Hunter? He says, bullish. TELL. Top value now close to my cost basis. But remember, longs. This is a multi-year play. Some of my shares are already long-term by tax standards, held for more than 1 year. So he's playing the long game with this stock. So,
which is good because going forward, wouldn't you say there, Rudy, that I would say with all the things that are playing out in the world that this is only going to be an interesting play as it goes forward, wouldn't you say there with the whole Ukraine situation and everything? Oh, by the way, and get your pasta too. So pasta prices are going up because we pretty much don't grow anything here anymore either, right?
Yeah, right.
We make houses though. We're good at building houses and commercial buildings and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, well, I'll probably go out there building a lot of multi apartment complexes.
Yeah, we're good at that too. Yeah.
I know exactly what they're for.
Yeah, exactly. Is that the Community Reinvestment Act? Maybe I heard it. What is it? How's that work again? I can't remember.
That might be conspiracy though.
Oh yeah, that's conspiracy. Even though it's on everything's a conspiracy. If you're onto something, it's a conspiracy theory, though, right? So with this,
in the middle of the night in what is it, Westchester County?
It was a conspiracy theory that they were going to cancel all the pipelines and everything. Remember, gas and natural gas and oil weren't going to go up at all. That was just conspiracy too. So,
Yeah, Biden said he was going to do it gradually, so he gave it an
Yeah.
hour from his inauguration.
yeah, exactly. So line 200 and line 300, the newly proposed project line is 1.28 billion approximately, of 37 long, 42-inch diameter interstate natural gas pipeline project that originate in Ragley in Beauregard Parish and end in Carolus Calceo Parish. I butchered that, but I apologize. The pipelines will provide potential shippers enhanced access opportunity to Haynes source gas naturally via through new regional infrastructure located through Texas Eastern Transco Pipeline mainline compressor stations. So going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at, Kage. What else do you have on the twits there?
How about this from Namistad? He says
Amistad.
took several moving averages today after a doji with a bullish engulfing candle. It broke the 50-day moving average red line, but closed under it. In my opinion, if it gets over the moving average, it could very well test the 200-day number 3.41, a possible 30% increase. It'll set an alert at 2.86 and decide an entry from there. Have a terrific evening. So he is optimistic with this one.
So your alphabets must know something. They might be trying to get their people in on the cheap. February 23rd, this article has LNG developer Tellurine reports a full year loss. So they're trying to let people know that they took a loss and everything like that, so they could try to see if they can get their guys up on the cheap there. It looks like they report a natural lower loss for the year, and it was a higher price for natural gas and gas liquids. The U.S. company posts a loss of 114.7 million, or 28 cents per share for the year, compared to the 210.7 at 79 cents per share. Telluride loss per share for the year was larger than analysts expected, according to who is this? Refine TV or something like that. I butchered it. It's all good. Telluride, which produced 14.3 billion cubic feet of natural gas last year, ended 2021 with 305.5 million in liquidity. The company's chairman said it plans to start construction in April on its proposed 16.8 billion driftwood LNG plant in Louisiana, using its excess capital and available liquidity. So some of that dough could have went into this building there, and that's what some of the loss is. But, you know, I think it's possible there the dividends could pay off there. What else do you have there from the twits? Okay, going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you have there on the twits?
How about this take from Huggins Lit B? He says, bullish. Weekly chart looks like Tell is done riding the bottom of the linear regression channel and is heading to $4. MACD ready to cross as a buy. Second most recent MACD cross in May. We went from $2 to $6 in just a few weeks. Timeline lines up for another one similar to that. Rocket ship.
Yeah, it's at a cheap buy point. There's a lot of dineros being spent on the construction and things like that, so I think that was some of the pullback there. But, you know, going forward, we're just going to have to see where this plays out. But it doesn't look like a halfway decent play. Rudy, what do you got on your end as far as what you saw, what you liked?
Well, let me ask you this. What's going on with coal?
I haven't looked too much in the coal market. I would assume that they're just keep on getting taxed to hell because they want them...
Are they still phasing that out?
They're trying to. They just carbon tax the hell out of them is what they do.
Yeah, because... you know, if you take that into consideration, I mean, you know, you're always going to have a military, you know, you're always going to have certain things that are just not going to be electrical.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said before, you know, I'm all about natural gas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'd rather stick with oil, but, you know.
Yeah, as far as the latest on coal stocks, it says they're all declining, and that's predictable because they're worried about a coal crisis. But China seems to keep on cranking out their stuff. They said they're going to probably go green by 2040 or 2050, I think. So.
Yeah. Picture a tank out on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Or something, and you get like, I mean, a car gets it's what, 350 miles. So of course they're not going to be going 350 miles, but they'll be going by hours.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do? Stop or where they're going to get a freaking show? Or they're going to drive around with a big giant battery truck that charges them all out on a battlefield?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's
always going to be there. That's what I'm saying. I'm all about the natural gas. So
yeah. I would the thing about some of these plays that we're talking about. If you just want to ride it out till next year, I mean, you possibly could be paying a premium in the summer. But if you do get in when November and December come again, when winter sets in, these are going to go up again because the prices you're seeing now, they're not going to be the same. I can almost guarantee that unless these companies go forth and they blow a lot of dough and they screw themselves up and get themselves into a hole financially, or they get the hell taxed out of them more than what they already are, then that's another thing to keep in play. But I would say the price for this one is you can mark this video year to date, and I can almost be certain that this price will be higher. So just for the current climate. So that's even if we yeah. So what else do you got there?
How about this take from Ba84? He says, bullish, tell. Biden's statement today regarding sanctions. Through his actions, President Putin has provided the world with an overwhelming incentive to move away from Russian gas and to other forms of energy. I want to thank Chancellor Scholz for his close partnership and continued dedication to holding Russia accountable for its actions.
No, he's being held really accountable. That's why he keeps on threatening and moving. So it's whatever they're doing is obviously not working. Let's see if it plays out. But I think the guy's just been emboldened more, unfortunately. So he hasn't shown. We have what they need to do is they all need to start producing, and that's a way to cut him off. That's what they don't get is production cuts this guy off from moving. Competition is the peaceful way to do it, but when you try to throw your way around, that's you get all these people fighting against each other. That's what's going to happen. So it's a bad bunch of hombres all together. So, and we're just sitting here watching with the popcorn. So Rudy, this one you said is a watch for you then?
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm leaning on extreme watch for me, just because of just where it's at as far as with natural any type of resources. I'm always in it, taking a look at and seeing to see if I find a buy point in them. What about you, Kage?
Yeah, I would have to say this is a good watch. I mean, natural gas is going to be a commodity that's going to heat a lot of homes and everything until we transfer over to geothermal, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But for the meanwhile, it's going to be quite the lucrative commodity, and if you want to get on it, then more power to you.
Are you guys concerned with the loss that the company took in the last 3-day report? Does that kind of concern you guys at all?
Another thing I was going to ask before, is this the only company that's taking a hit, or is it is it nationwide because of what's going on with Biden?
Oh, I'm sure there's some of that, but as far as I'm sure there's that comes into play. These guys are working on a big project, so I'm sure that's some of it. A lot of their money is going into that project. It's way expensive. I'm sorry?
How old is this company?
This company's been around since 1957.
All right, so they ain't going anywhere.
No, they're dug in the heels. I mean, they and like I said, when you get to when you get past the dollar mark for a stock, you're not Mr. Thank you very much anymore. As far as stocks, 283 is pretty significant to be there. You're not running out of a trailer park. Like you go to the sub ranges of 18 cents and below. And one of the big things when you go to look for some of these, if you're new to the show or new to stocks, one of the first things when you go to invest and you go to look to see where the company's headquartered, and it's headquartered in a trailer park, which happens. It's happened before. There's people that sold $1 million worth of stock, and you look up where they're living at, and they're living in a trailer. That's company headquarters, and it's abandoned. So, to explain that one,
That was your money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you got to do your due diligence and look where you're throwing stuff into. But like these guys have a track record. I just think some of the expense. That is kind of concerning, but like we were saying, as far as the product they're delivering and everything like that, if they keep on, as long as the fields stay good where they're at, everybody's going to need their supply now. And it depends if Q-Card, if he opens it up more to them, where they can get production up, then obviously you're going to see the needle move more. So we'll see how that plays out, because there's going to be pressure for that. Because there's some leaders here that are not going to want to go full, what do we call it, gun decking?
Yeah, well, we also got to wait to see what happens with the midterm election.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. When those guys take charge, those guys aren't for gun decking. Like this is complete gun decking right here. So they're just like, well, see you later, dude. Let's just reset the whole thing, in plain English. So. Yeah, it's bad. So we'll see. I'd say we got to see how this one plays out, but I still think anything with the natural resources is way significant there. So, but there's just certain factors need to watch to ride. So we'll see what happens there. I'm out on this one in the show, because the next one would be natural gas, and we've already covered two. I think everybody's had enough of natural gas for the night, huh?
I think so.
Don't go out blowing your own natural gas or anything like that. You don't want to get in trouble there. So no, that's bad there, huh, Kage?
Yeah.
All right, so don't make it a dog show. And what are you doing there, Kage?
I'm just gonna sneak away.
You're not gonna do a smoke bomb out, or no?
I'm out. Good night, people.
What about you there, Rudy?
Yeah, remember AOC, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Which is true. Don't make it a dog show, and good night now!